Hello everyone, it is Tuesday today, which means it's time for another video, and it's a settlement building video. So let's roll the intro and get started. So yes, settlement building. It has been, well, quite a while since I've done anything settlement related. You might have seen a post that I put up a couple of days ago regarding my settlement, because I have decided to relocate my responder settlement from Jamaica Plain to the Starlight Drive In. And this is because, well, Jamaica Plain, it's just a terrible settlement. Even if you make the build area larger like I did, it's still a bitch to build in. The streets are narrow, everything is located far away from each other. Like, you have the church on one end, the shop is in the middle, and then the diner is all the way on the other side of town. So I tried a lot of things, but there was just not a good way of connecting these three together and still kind of make it flow somehow. In a responder settlement, you kind of want things to be close to each other, you know, close together. You don't want everything to be as spread out as it was in Jamaica Plain. So that is why I've decided to move the settlement to the Starlight Drive In. It's nice, it's flat, it's a lot of concrete. And I think it would be perfect to have it as a fast, thrown together base of operations. You could even make it so that it was put together by the military, for example, and have it being run by the police and the firefighters. Or just the responders at that point. There's just a whole lot of potential that comes with this place that I just didn't have in Jamaica Plain. So I'm glad that I moved it. Right now I'm just walling off the place. I put down some containers and a whole lot of chain link fences yesterday, which I didn't record because, well, it's just placing the same thing over and over and over and over again. Anyhow, right now I'm placing those walls, and I'm just making the fences a little bit more secure by placing the cars that were already there up to the fence. So basically Starlight Drive In comes with these cars in the middle, and I think it would just be logical to take those cars and put them against the fence just to add some more, security to the settlement. That's what I would do. If I would be tasked to make the camp more secure, that's what I would do. Also, it's two birds with one stone. You make the fence stronger that way, and at the same time you clear up the space for more tents, for example. And to be honest, I haven't been doing a lot of settlement building besides trying to make Jamaica Plain work. I've mostly been doing level design, which is quite similar to settlement building, but instead of having just a very limited amount of items that you can use, you can literally use every single item that the game has to offer. It's all available to you, so it's settlement building but on like the heaviest steroids known to mankind. And even though it's a lot of trial and error, I quite enjoy it. However, it is quite boring to show, at least that's what I think. But if you guys want me to show you like how that works, leave a comment down below and I'll see if I can do something in the future regarding level design and showing you it while I do it. Maybe live stream, maybe just a video. Anyhow, let me know down below. I'm curious to see if you would be interested in seeing that. Anyhow, yes, level design. I've been making all kinds of things. I've made a, really big bunker, which is also a submarine pen, which ended up looking really good. It was inspired by Far Cry 3, and Far Cry 3 is one of my favorite games. I bought it not too long ago actually, because I don't know when it came out. I think it was like 2012 kind of esque. And at that point I totally did not get it illegally, let's just put it that way. I got it legitimate. I got it from a friend who got it from a friend who got it from a friend who got it from a truck where it fell off from. So yeah. And it was I really enjoyed that game, and one of the best things in that game, I think, were the missions that takes you into all of these, like abandoned places, these big bunkers and caves and all that stuff. Like there was the submarine pen that blew me away. Funny enough, like in Fallout 4 it comes with a submarine, the Yangtze, which is the Chinese submarine, but it is ginormous. It's absolutely gigantic. So instead of using that in the submarine pen, I would use these broken down plane bits to make it look like the submarine had actually rusted away. And it ended up looking so good. I never would have guessed that it would look that good using like half-assed plane pieces. So that was really fun. Besides the submarine pen, I also made a small sewer, which has a sewer death claw in it. I might replace it with a gator claw if I want to use it for something. But for now, I just want to keep everything purely vanilla. So no DLC items in the ESP. Yeah. Basically, I have one ESP in which I put all my new things. Like if I want to make a bar, I use the ESP. It's basically a preset. I keep everything I make in there, and then at the point where I do want to make a bigger mod or I do want to add a story, I'll just take that preset and add onto it. I just give it a different name at that point. So that's the idea behind it, at least. Anyways, what else did I make? Oh, I also made an interior for a tugboat, which is like really detailed. It even has nav mesh. It's got enemies. So once you enter, you can actually fight the raiders that are already there. And yeah, that was like my first real attempt of trying to make something legitimate. So with layers, decals, water. Also, the whole tugboat interior is tilted somewhat, so it's all in an angle, which is quite interesting to see. So what I would do is I just make the thing normally, and then when I think like, okay, it's finished now, I'll just select the whole fucking thing and just tilt it in like 10 degrees. Which surprisingly worked, which was a really iffy, because if it doesn't work, you know, you're back to like square one. So yeah, of course, besides the level design, I've also been working on videos. Well, I've mostly been doing the interviews. I even went on a little vacation. But about the interviews, I got one interview lined up with Makeshift. I don't know if you guys might know him. He's a really talented modder. He is also the creator of the Bleachers mod, which is like the Bleachers, the Diamond City story, I believe it's called. And oh my god, like he sent me the ESP for that. I to be honest, like when I saw it on the Nexus when it came out, it was all very colorful, which kind of threw me off, so I never ended up really playing it. But like I am glad I did now. Like it's an amazing fucking mod. It's very detailed. It's very intricate as well. It's almost like there's a spider web of things going on all at the same time, and somehow he managed to, you know, make it interactable. I remember that during the Bleachers mod, there was one scene where you would have to sit on a table or sit by a table, and you would all have dinner together like a little family. You would just sit down and have a conversation with each other. That was something that I've never seen in Fallout 4 before, and even though it is not that hard to do, it's just something like that's never been done. Just creating a sense of family in a single scene. So that really blew me away. But he's working on a new mod now. It's like a continuation of the Bleachers mod. And he even told me, like, you were baffling me because you keep running into bugs that none of my other playtesters have. To which I replied, well, I guess that makes me your most valuable playtester then. So, but you know, all those bugs are being sorted out, and it's still like a whole lot of fun, even though there's no voice lines. I mean, there's voice lines, they're just not voiced yet, so it's just text. And it's a really good story so far, which I'm really enjoying. There's a lot of mods out there that I still need to try. Like Prill from Fallout London keeps telling me like, oh, you have to play the Machine and Her. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's an amazing mod. So at one point I still have to play that. I also just started with the new one, Guns for Hire, which is on the Nexus right now. I don't know if I'm gonna do a review on that, because it's not something you can just show off in 10 minutes, if you know what I mean. It takes work, it takes a lot of time to really get into it, and yeah. So yeah. and that means we're now at the 10-minute mark, and we're also pretty much done with building the wall, because that's basically all we did today. I placed cars, I build a wall, and make sure the settlement is secure. Next part of the settlement, we're gonna do something a little bit more exciting. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but hopefully it's gonna be good. Anyways, I want to thank you for watching, and also thank you for listening to me rambling. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you subscribe. If you haven't already, just subscribe. It's free. And also, leave a like. And if you really want to support the channel, become a patron, because we just have a Patreon and the name is on the screen now. Thank you very much. If you also want your name on the screen, become a Patreon. Anyways, thank you all for watching. My name is Tuesday, and I will see you all next time.